I was surrounded by a vast flat desert that stretched from horizon to horizon, an infinite plain of hard, dry ground devoid of life. On a black motorcycle, I solitarily sped across the wasteland, traveling further and further within it. Suddenly, a looming, rusting figure presented itself to me, a gigantic structure of dark, worn iron. It appeared to be a massive metal pyramid, standing upon the desolate desert with 4 large rectangular supports at its corners. I decided to enter the mysterious pyramid, and that I did, speeding up the ramp which led to the entrance of the structure. I am not exactly sure what happened next, but I know that I, after entering the pyramid, saw several people working on different tasks, and that I saved a woman that had been a captive inside of the dark fortress. With this woman I escaped, quickly and urgently driving my motorcycle down the exit ramp and speeding away into the desert. After a while, far away, I relaxed in the safety of a well-trimmed hedge garden at the foot of a fairly large mansion. The woman likely took me there as a way of saying thanks for freeing her. The dream then transitioned again, and I was in a police state kind of place this time. Everything was gray. I lived in a gray house, on a gray hill, surrounded by other gray hills. It was a world much like that described in The Giver, if you have ever read that. I went to the house of the Giver, who in the book is an old man that holds all of the passions and creativities of the world before inside of him. We were just there, chatting, when suddenly we saw the military police force ominously approaching us. It was obvious that the situation was life or death. I was faced with a decision, when to run. I waited in the house as the police walked closer and closer, and urgently I decided to make a break for it. I ran out of the front door, and suddenly I was shot. I fell to the ground with a thud as my sight faded away.